It's funny. Every time like when they're talking power play and stuff, I always bring up my junior stats because I had 100
You had
points.
100 points.
So I always make sure to let the coaches know. And Alfie seems like he doesn't care too much.
Welcome back to it. It is another episode of Absolute Nonsense. It's the heart of winter in Ottawa.
It's cold.
Gets cold.
It is
One
cold.
of us is dressed like it's chilly outside, and one of us is rocking the tee.
You know what? I was running around a bit today, so a little bit warm, and I have a sweater, but I figured I'd keep it off.
Okay, show
Breathe
off
a
the
little
guns.
bit. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely
You're trying to get a
packing a lot.
clothing sponsorship. I think it's very obvious.
You think
You're
so?
trying to show off your physique.
You
a
said
little
it,
bit.
not me. You
Yeah.
said it, not me. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right.
Well,
So
we're
here
back.
we are.
Good to be back.
I think we've talked about this before. It's a good time to ask again.
Yep.
It's minus 30s in Ottawa, eastern part of Canada this week.
Yes.
Would you rather minus 35 or plus 35?
Like I said the last time we brought this up, I think that when you're in it, you always want the warmth.
Yeah.
And then when you're in the warmth, you always kind of want the cold. I feel like
We're
the
in-
warmth would be pretty good right now. Come
Yeah.
on. Wouldn't you? It's like, I don't know. You're traveling around and it's always cold, and then you look at your phone and it's 25 and sunny in Florida, and you're like, that'd be pretty nice right now.
Yeah,
But
man.
anyway, here we are. Dog days.
Here we are, dog days of the season. And really excited to have Nick Cousins on. We had Dylan
yeah.
Cousins.
We did.
So now we're
was great.
completing the Cousins circle.
Indeed, we are.
Nick coming up here, and you're going to notice a little bit of an alteration to the seating arrangement when we bring Nick Cousins onto the pod.
Yeah.
You're also going to notice that Jackson was mustachioed.
I was. Yeah. A little bit of a flashback, a
Again,
throwback.
we peel back the curtain. We're honest here.
Yep.
These episodes are recorded at different times.
Yep,
And
they
this
are.
was recorded at a time in which Jackson had a mustache.
It was indeed. We'll see. I'm actually like intrigued to see if I bring it back at some point, because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you should bring it back." You should
I'm
bring it back."
intrigued to see if I bring a mustache back.
I don't know
Is
if
that
I'm
what you're
going
saying?
to.
You're
I
intrigued.
don't know if I'm going to, because like I feel like it worked, but also I feel like it doesn't work at the same time. So it depends on the. I guess it depends on the day.
Kind of how we describe you here at work.
Thanks. That's
You
good
work,
to know.
but yet you don't work.
That's good to know. Thank you.
That's
I
good to know.
appreciate
That's your
that.
employment here at the Ottawa Senators.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
open up the texting and the emails that we get from our listeners. They can hit us up at communications@ottawasenators.com. Jackson now has access.
I do.
To the inbox.
I have
He was
access.
in there. He was perusing some of the notes that we get. We always get great ideas for the podcast. This one's from
sure.
Matt. It says, Ian and Jackson, just want to say I love the podcast. One of my favorite listens on my drive to work. It's refreshing to get a hockey podcast that isn't all X's and O's, but shows us who these people are when they're off the ice. Well done. I got an idea for you on the jersey theme. What about a March Madness style bracket to determine the most beloved Senator jersey of all time? You seed the jerseys from across the franchise's history, let players, fans, etc. vote on it round by round. Example, you could pit the notorious black SENS or the SNES, the old,
Yep.
that one.
Yep.
Put that one up against the original white home jersey, 1 versus 8. Have a lot of fun with it. You could even go to 16 if you really get creative. Love the podcast. The idea just popped into my head. Figured I'd pass it along. March Madness bracket style for jerseys.
We're getting there for March Madness. I read that note, actually. As you mentioned, I have comms access, or comms email access, I
Yeah.
guess. But yeah, I think it's a great idea. I wonder how we do it. Would it be like a fan poll? Would it be a player poll? Like
It's got to be fan poll.
Yeah,
like,
it is
like,
a fan poll. I agree.
like we're going to like Nick Mattenpalo and Artem Zub, and they're going to be the definitive voice on the top jersey.
They could be.
Ridley Gregg.
I'd be curious to see what their opinions are.
maybe they have a
maybe we
strong-
sit down with their
opinion.
for sure. Yeah, but I think it's a great idea. Just, I wonder, would it be up to us though to determine the bracket, like 1-8? Like what's like a good 4-5 matchup for jerseys that the Sens have
Maybe
had
like the cream heritage jersey, cream colored heritage.
versus the darker O jersey?
Yeah.
Like that's
Something
a good
like
one.
that,
Something
a
like
red
that.
heritage
I
O.
like the cream jersey.
Yeah.
I think it was good.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Last episode of the pod that we had Cyril Leader, we chatted 30th anniversary. We
Yep.
chatted about the time capsule.
Yes,
And then we
we
asked
did.
our listeners and viewers, what do you think's in the time capsule? Michael Lacroix has written in things I think went into the time capsule. I think there should have been some currency put in there. Paper could have had a $2 bill. I think that was from the era of $2 bills.
Was it really?
I think
Interesting.
so.
I don't know.
I think so.
Interesting.
A VHS tape of the announcement of the team being awarded to Ottawa. Very close. There was
There was VHS.
VHS tape of the first game ever.
Yep.
October 8th, 1992.
Yep. And there was like an audio recording of something, wasn't there as well?
Yes. There was a cassette recording of and it said the song was like "Go Sens Go."
Yeah,
or,
some Senator song.
yeah, Senator song. Maybe somebody knows about that.
Let's go Senators.
Newspapers, The Citizen and The Sun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Pictures, a lot of photos.
Pictures and that. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's what Michael said was in there, and he was right. There was a handful of those things that were in there.
Nice.
Grant wrote into the show, diehard Sens fan for all 27 years of my life. Figured I wanted to take a guess on that time capsule. My guess as a commercial estimator for a general contractor, the original blueprints are in there. They were not.
They were not, unfortunately.
But like the building
cool.
wasn't quite done. Can you imagine they bury the blueprints or like,
we need to
pretty sure there was supposed to be something
consult.
here.
Yeah.
We buried the blueprints.
Oh, we need to consult the blueprints. But you know that what was it? That poster that Cy had last episode, that Cyril had last episode, that kind of had like a blueprint type of thing in the background of all those pictures. So that's a kind of a sort of blueprint type of thing.
By the way, Grant says, I have 3 toddlers at home. We watch the first period of games together. Whenever I ask them, no matter where they are, I say to them, what do we say? They all say in unison, "Go Sens Go." That's pretty good.
That's
good way to
great.
train your toddlers.
Exactly.
By the way, 3 toddlers at home?
Oof.
One is enough. One is enough. Another one comes in here from Nick Mariani. First thing that came to mind for me that you guys buried in the time capsule, Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill album. Think about it, an Ottawa time capsule without our Ottawa-born rock star. That would be a bit ironic.
Don't think there was.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, "Don't you think?"
Don't you think?
But that might be that's too deep cut of it.
It is a little bit of too deep cut.
Alanis humor
I know what
for you.
the album is, but I'm not. It's before my time.
All good.
Unfortunately.
Matthew Larocque wrote in the show, top guesses, and he nailed one of them. A jersey autographed by the whole team.
Yep.
And we absolutely
we had
that.
one. Yeah, for sure.
In there by the whole team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool little thing.
The other thing we asked people, Jackson, we had some fun because Cyril Leader said he estimated he ate how many slices of pizza over the
Yes.
years. What was the number?
Oh my gosh.
1,500?
1,500, I think.
1,500
it
slices
was.
of pizza.
Yeah, which makes sense.
And then I said, if you could just pick one, you just got to have one menu item the whole time at the
Okay.
entire center. What are you going to have? And
Yeah.
lots of people wrote back on this.
Nice.
This one comes in from Jimmy Jolliker.
Oh,
I can't even
nice.
say that name. Did you see the smile come across my face? Like Jimmy Jolliker. You can't say that name and be
Without
like,
being
You can't say it like
happy.
Jimmy Jolliker. No, it's Jimmy Jolliker. It's just
That's how we pronounce it, though? You didn't say anything about an incorrect pronunciation?
no.
Okay,
and
love it.
Jimmy wrote,
Love it, Jimmy.
when I heard the two of you talk about how much you love saying my name, I blushed so damn hard. That means a lot to me. Thanks for the great interviews. Jimmy says, just a classic hot dog.
Simple.
I didn't think Jimmy Jolliker, I thought he would be more like kind of whimsical with a name like that.
With
you
his,
know?
with his
Jimmy
options for food.
Jolliker. But you're just going for a hot dog.
I feel like
I don't know. That seems like a John
I don't
Smith
know.
answer.
But if you're whimsical,
Jimmy-
are you whimsical in every single way? In the way
Yes.
that the concessions that you eat at hockey games?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Christopher
it.
says, you guys asked what food I would eat. If I had to eat it every single time I went to the Canadian Tire Center, he's power ranked these. Top 3, number
Wow.
1, the cheesecake at Club CIBC.
I can't say I've ever had
Christopher
it.
is like just living the high life
Yeah,
here,
exactly.
Right? Club
Hey,
CIBC.
he's been to Club CIBC.
Cheesecake's not really like if you talk to people around North America, give me your favorite arena or stadium food. Who's coming back with cheesecake?
Not many.
Cheesesteak,
Not many people.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cheesecake,
Depending where you are.
not so much.
Yeah.
Number 2, the vegan carrot cake at the Royal Oak. So Christopher's got a sweet tooth.
He does. He clearly does.
Imagine you're
Loves
like,
cake.
hey, we're going to the game. Hey, all my buddies, hey guys, I'm grabbing the vegan carrot cake. I don't know.
I don't know. I remember, like when
Doesn't
we brought
feel
this
like
up.
stadium
When we
food.
brought this up, it was like you have to eat this every game.
Every
So
game.
you're gonna go have a slice of cake every game that you're at. Wow.
And then
That's a lot
also
of cake.
Christopher says number 3 on my list would be burritos at the old burrito concession stand that was there pre-pandemic.
Wow. Okay.
Just disappeared.
Interesting.
Just took it out. Last
did.
one that we're reading here is from Julian, who writes in, you're listening to the podcast. You said you could only pick one item to consume every game. For my wife and myself, it's not actually a food item. It's the Lone Star Ice Margaritas. They are elite And at the last game we attended, we're sitting in 100 levels, grabbed my Lone Star margarita before the game, watching warm-ups, and about 1 second after I got to my seat, a puck flew over the boards and sniped my margarita.
Wow.
And he even sent a picture, which obviously I can't show here, but maybe we could. Anyway, cracked cup, lost the margarita. Beware if you're holding the margaritas in the 100 level.
Watch out for flying pucks.
Yes.
That's the warning.
Okay.
At least it got the margarita and not
Flying pucks. That's a perfect segue to Nick Cousins. Remember last year in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Flying pucks. Oh, no. Anyway, we didn't actually get into that with him here.
We didn't.
We stole ours.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of fun.
It was a great conversation.
Yeah,
a
I'm
lot of
excited
fun.
to see the mustachioed version of you.
Me too, honestly.
From a few weeks ago.
For sure.
And we're pretty sure you're going to enjoy this conversation with Nick Cousins.
The Absolute Non-Sens podcast is furnished by Dalla Decor, the official luxury furniture partner of the Ottawa Senators. Ian and I sit on these super comfortable chairs every episode, and we thank our lucky stars, wink wink, that we have such a great partner in Dalla Decor.
All right, Jackson. This week we're changing it up. For the people that are watching this podcast, you'll notice that the seating configuration is a little bit different. I'm going to leave it to you to explain this one, Jackson.
So I'm on the far left, from our vantage point, far left. You're on the right, and we've got Nick Cousins front and center.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me. I've actually heard really good things about the pod, so I'm pumped to be on.
Love it.
Well, reason why we have the configuration like this, and we've talked about this in the pod.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating dynamic between the two of you, where I'm gonna peel back the curtains a little bit. If Nick walks onto the plane, he'll always acknowledge Jackson. Hey, Jackson. A couple of weeks ago, we're playing in Washington. Back in October, we win. I think it was 7-1. This guy comes off the ice and he's like, "Hey, Jackson!" So what is your obsession and fascination with Jackson Starr?
No, it's nothing personal, but
Just business.
I mean, I feel like going back to last year, I didn't say a whole lot to you last year.
No.
But, no, I don't know. I like to keep things really loose. I mean, especially off the ice, I like to keep things loose, but. No, I remember I said it the first time and he took it really well. So I only say it to people that take it really well.
I love it. Yeah, I remember it last year at some point late in the year last year. You were warming up out here, like kind of in the hallways a little bit, and you just yelled my name. I was on the phone with my dad, I remember, and it's just Jackson. And my dad's like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "That's Nick Cousins." He yells at me sometimes. But yeah, so I don't know. It sticks, I guess. I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with it probably for the rest of the year.
Love it.
100%.
For sure.
I love it because again, like you said, you're doing it because you're comfortable with him.
Yeah.
And you're comfortable enough to join us in the pod, which we're excited about. And the ground rules are we can't really ask you about hockey stuff. So we're not going to ask you about too many things on the ice, mostly off the ice. We want to delve into the backstory of Nick Cousins. And Jackson actually has a picture he wants to show you.
I do.
You
can pull it
bring
up.
this up because we try to do some research for the pod.
There we go.
And we find that as a 7-year-old, little Nick Cousins, although he may not have been called Nick Cousins back then, we'll get to that in a bit, racks up 109 goals as a 7-year-old. And then this is a picture of
That's
you
great.
holding up a puck with the number 109.
Is that my signature too on the?
we were trying to figure it out. I can't even tell whose it is.
I wonder. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out whose signature that is.
It looks like a professional hockey player's.
Yeah, I got rid of this.
So you score 109 goals though. As a 7-year-old, did you ever think like maybe I could pass the puck, or was that like not really a thing?
Yeah. Did you guys find out how many assists I had that year?
We were
didn't.
curious.
Yeah.
This is the Cy Young of all Cy Youngs. 109 and 4.
What happened now? I guess I only get like 8 to 10 a year now, so it's different. But no, yeah, I guess no. Growing up, obviously, I mean, love to score. I mean, that's kind of where it all stems from. But I think. I never would personally count. I think my parents were the ones that were kind of collecting the stat sheet at the end of the night more so than I was. But yeah, 109, that seems like quite a bit. But no, I think growing up, obviously you play on the pond and then you just love coming to the rink and you just play it for fun. And I mean, I thought scoring was one of the coolest things to do. So it still is to be completely honest. But No, I think that's a great picture. I haven't seen that picture in a while, so I appreciate you guys for sharing that. I don't know how you guys found that.
Wow. So some
Yeah.
research.
Yeah.
What's the most you ever had in one game? Do you remember? If you get 109,
boy.
I'm thinking they're Hatties all over the place.
Oh, must have been. Yeah.
I think one game was 7. Yeah, 7.
Crazy.
I don't know. I feel like people growing up, my teammates probably thought I was a little selfish.
Yeah, we think you're a little selfish
Yeah.
when we're looking at the stat sheet.
Yeah, what-
Like even okay, so you get to 109. Like, do you remember? Like, I'm thinking 100 would have been a big deal. Like, was there a celebration for 100? A cake, something?
I guess no. I don't remember one that I can remember, but yeah, no, 109. It seems like
Crazy.
quite a bit. Yeah,
Yeah, it is. The article compared you to like Wayne Gretzky at 105 once
that
in
what
his
it-
novice year. It was like putting Wayne Gretzky and Nick Cousins in the same light. I don't
similar
know.
players, I guess.
Yeah,
eh?
exactly. Love it.
That's funny.
Funny.
But when you were scoring 109 goals as a 7-year-old, were you Nick Cousins or were you little Brian Cousins? Was that your? Because we were looking at your Wikipedia page and it says Brian Nicholas Cousins.
Yeah. So my first name actually is Brian. That's what's on my passport and driver's license and all my legal documents. And my dad's name is Brian as well. So I think when I was born, they went with Brian, and then I don't know. I think they just didn't love 2 Brians in the household as I got older, so they switched me to Nick. And yeah, I've been Nick ever since. I think like all my teachers in high school, elementary school called me Nick, and I mean, yeah, and then ever since then I've just been Nick, and everyone knows me as Nick, or well, I guess Cuzzy, but like but yeah, Nick Cousins is what everybody goes by. So like I was telling you before we got on here, it's super annoying when we're trying to figure out when I have to call someone calls and we have to look my name under, and it's usually Nick Cousins, but then I have to forget if I put it under Brian. So it becomes a huge headache. My wife hates it, and it's become a huge process. So we'll stick with Nick from now on.
Love it. Does she call you Brian or Nick at home?
No. Some of the boys do. Some of the boys found that out when we get on the plane, we have to give our passport, and I just say it's Brian Cousins, and then they're all like, "What? Your name's Brian?" So it becomes a huge process, and then the boys get a hold of it and they start rousing me a little bit, but it's all good fun.
Okay, so multiple names seem to follow you around because you got, you grew up with Brian,
Yeah.
and then you just said, "Hey, my nickname around here is Cuzzy."
Yeah.
We had Dylan Cousins on the show, and
Right.
he's like, "My nickname's Cuzzy too." And we've had a couple of times where we go to jump on the ice, and someone like, "Hey, Cuzzy, you're up."
Yeah, that has.
So how do you balance 2 Cuzzies in the locker room here?
No, it is actually super confusing because when Greener calls the lines, like he'll be like Cuzzy's with so and so, like Rids, and I have to like double check to see like which Cuzzy is it, the rich Cuz or the poor Cuz. So we'll stick with the poor Cuz. But no, it's all good and fun. I think. I mean, obviously, it's funny to have 2 cousins. His is spelled obviously completely different, but definitely weird to hear 2 Cuzzies on the bench and in the locker room.
Crazy. I can't even imagine. Like, I guess you have to go with rich Cuz, poor Cuz, right?
Yeah, his paychecks look a little different than mine, for sure.
We internally workshopped something before the rich Cuz, poor Cuz thing came out, because the same thing for us. We're like, hey, Cousins media wants to talk to Cousins. We need to figure it out. So we came up with Nico for you, short for Nick Cousins.
I like that.
And Dylan Cousins would be Deco.
Deco.
Nico and Deco.
I like
Do you think
that.
we can get some traction here, Nico and Deco?
Yeah, once we're done here, I'll call him and see what he says.
I'll
get it going.
I don't know if he was very receptive to it when we spoke to him. He didn't love it.
He didn't love it,
No, he
really?
didn't
No.
love it. No.
I like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can stick with that.
Yeah, Nico and Deco.
Nico and
I think
Deco.
besides Cuzzy, because Cuzzy's too confusing. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there was a couple times where I've jumped on the ice and Greener had to grab me there. So it's tough.
You're
It
jumping
is.
on a PP1?
No, not quite. I'm unfortunately. Hopefully soon though. No, I don't think that's in the cards this year or next year.
Hey, if we walk down to the coach's office with that picture of you with 109 goals,
Maybe it'll change
maybe
something.
it'll change some minds in there. They're not looking
No,
at you.
it's funny. Every time like when they're talking power play and stuff, I always bring up my junior stats because
Yeah.
I had 100
You had
points.
100 points.
So I always make sure to let the coaches know. And Alfie seems like he doesn't care too much.
Oh, I love it. That's
So,
funny.
that's funny.
Yeah. So you grew up in Belleville, obviously, just down the road from here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I guess a little bit of like growing up in Belleville. What was that kind of like? And you got your family. What did your parents maybe do growing up? Just kind of delve into what kind of childhood look like for you down in Belleville?
Yeah, no, I played all my hockey in Belleville, my minor hockey, and then played AAA for the Quinny Red Devils, and went up through the whole system there. So I played all my minor hockey in Belleville. Kind of had the same team growing up. We were always one of the better teams. Our AAA team was always good. And then we went to the finals every year in AAA, and then we'd lose to the same team every year. It was the York Simcoe Express. They were stacked. So did that, and then got drafted from the Quinny Red Devils. Got drafted to the OHL to the Sioux Greyhounds. In 2009, I think it was. Wow, that seems like forever ago. And then, so I played 4 years in the Sioux, and then got drafted to the Flyers, and then came through their farm system there in Lehigh Valley, and then kind of bounced around, been everywhere. I've played in some really good hockey markets, though. I've had a lot of fun traveling around the North America essentially, and meeting a lot of new people, some great people. Lots of teammates that I've become close with and still talk to this day. So, I wouldn't change a thing, honestly. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a fun journey. It's been a long ride, and then obviously now here we are in Ottawa, where me and my wife, we absolutely love it here. And, one of our favorite places, one of our favorite stops, in my hockey career. And, nice. Yeah, it's been fun. A lot of fun along the way.
Yeah. You know what I love about your answer? Jackson asked you, tell us about growing up in Belleville. And then you just like read off your hockey DB page. Essentially.
Yeah. Kind of got caught off topic.
Yeah. So, but Belleville, what's it like being like an 8-year-old, 10-year-old, whatever in Belleville? No,
it was good. I mean, it's such a small community there. I mean, there's 46,000 people there. So, no, I loved it. I mean, we always had such a close team. My parents would come to the tournaments. They were close with a lot of parents on the team, and I still remember riding the bus to games. And I mean, that you just love the game, right, at that age. And I just remember playing on the pond too. I always played on the pond in Belleville on the weekends. My parents would take us to the pond just down the street, and drop us off there in the morning, and then they'd have to take us off the rink when it got dark. And just, I mean, that's how you fall in love with the game, and you develop your skills and your hands and stuff like that. And actually, it's funny, growing up, we actually had a pool in our backyard, and my parents would cover it, and then it would rain and it would freeze, so we would play on our pool in the backyard. Kind of a cool story for it.
That's I feel like unique. Like you usually you don't hear pool stories where you skate on the pool. That's crazy.
Yeah, probably the only ones in the neighborhood to do it. So kind of a cool story.
Like one of kidney shaped pools?
No, it's like a big square pool, and then they would cover it for the winter, obviously, and then it would rain and then it would freeze. So we would put our skates on in the house and go out on the pool and kind of just play. Me and my brother would play against each other.
Love it.
1v1? Now, older or younger brother?
He's an older brother, yeah.
Okay. So what were those 1v1s?
Oh, they'd get heated. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. He was pretty competitive. Well, so am I. But we would always battle out there. But no, we'd have dinner and then throw our skates on. And then till bedtime, we'd be out there kind of just messing around, working on just working on the game. We're just playing. He just really loved the game. And he loved playing as well. So he played growing up till he was about, I don't know how old he was, 20. I want to say 20. I don't know how old he was, 23 maybe. But we'd always go at it back and forth, and that's kind of how you develop, whether it's working on your hands or your edges or stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like that's how kids develop their on ice habits.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's interesting. Like a lot of stories growing up of like playing with your brothers, playing with your siblings. Like, what were those matches like? I mean, even off the ice. Like, do you have any good stories with your siblings growing up, like that build the competitive nature that you kind of have?
Yeah, we would go at it pretty good. I don't know. I always like to tell him I'm tougher than him, but no, it was good. Like he was actually a much better skater than I was. I wish I could skate like him. He was always the fastest one on his team, but. He was, we were always super competitive. I remember when I was younger, I would always go out with his team though. His team was, he's 2 years older than me. So, my dad was actually coaching me growing up for majority of my minor hockey. And then the one year my dad didn't get the job, but he ended up coaching my brother. So my dad would let me come out to his skates and mess around and I just love being on the ice. Whether it was just screwing around with a puck and a net or practicing with the older team, my brother's team. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Now you also have a sister.
Yeah.
Younger than you?
No, she's older than me.
So you're the youngest of 3.
I'm the youngest of 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the rest of your family, your siblings, think that you were like babied and like the favorite?
Yeah, they still think I am.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no, I think it bugs my sister a little bit for sure. That she still thinks, she still calls me the favorite today. So does my brother actually. So, she played a little bit of hockey too growing up. She would play on the girls team, but she didn't really seem like she was too interested though as she got older. But so she would be out there with us the odd time, but she didn't love it as much as me and my brother. So, she's competitive too. She is. Yeah, all 3 of us are. So that's where we get it from.
Well, it always helps for the favorite to bring the cup home, right? I guess.
Yeah, no,
what
that
was that like, right? Bringing the cup home to Belleville for the day. That must have been. A unique experience, right?
that was probably one of the coolest moments of my life. I think just the whole day in general. I mean, obviously the build up. It was a lot. Me and my wife talked about this. It was like building. It was like planning another wedding. Like there was so much that goes into it, but. Yeah, no. So, I mean, I'll give you kind of a itinerary of the day if you're ready for it.
Sure.
Since I just gave you my hockey DVD.
Yeah, exactly. Basically.
That's right.
No, so we got it. I don't know. We got it at what time did we get it? 8 a.m. So the guy we
Does
took
that
it.
Phil Pritchard come with the gloves? Does the
No,
guy with the gloves show
not
up in that
Phil. I forget there's like 2. There's like I think there's 4 guys.
Yeah.
So there's 2 guys that come, and I think once they have like a 2 weeks straight of just like. I don't know.
Traveling everywhere.
And kind of making sure everything goes smooth and it's not disrespected in any manner. So they're super busy. They're traveling all around North America. They're flying, they're driving, they're renting cars, they're whatever. It's super busy. Like their job seems pretty hectic. Like when they showed up with it, they both looked exhausted. Rightfully so, right? Because everybody's just partying with it, right? That's kind of the majority of the day. But yeah, so they showed up at 8. My one buddy actually owns a golf course in Belleville. It's called Trillium Wood Golf Course. It's where I grew up. I would golf there in the summer. Had a membership there. Me and my brother would play, and sister too would spend lots of hours there. So dropped it off there, and then I had like all my close family and friends at the course just to take pictures and stuff to start the day. And I guess we were drinking too at 8:30 a.m. So we were pouring beer in it at 8:30 a.m. just before, and then we went and we played like I think 6 holes on the golf course. So I had it in the car with me. It was kind of cool. I think I have a picture somewhere on my phone, but so the cup was in the car with me, and then the 2 guys that came with were just supervising. They were in a golf cart, just following, making sure everything was going smooth.
And are they wearing white gloves
No,
at all times?
no white gloves, no. But
the
you know what though? They were pretty stingy about, which is fair. Actually, I kind of like this rule. Is that nobody was allowed to like lift the cup over the head. Only me. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So like they were pretty adamant that nobody was going to be able to touch it. But of course, like after a few beers, my one buddy,
He lifted it?
oh yeah, and they were just rattled, and I'm like, oh no, they're going to take it away. No, okay. So like we played 6 holes. We were having some beers. Everybody was drinking out of it. Like they're okay with obviously people drinking out, but I had to hold it. So my arms were so tired. So on the 9th green, after like 2 or 3 beers, my one buddy, I think maybe had a few more than 2 or 3, but he, there's a picture. It's a great, how'd you get? Yeah, that's
he pulled it up.
So
Wow.
that's at the course.
Yeah.
And then, so 9th green where I have to grab the cup, and then I set it on the green as like a ball marker. It's kind of cool. And then he just decides to pick it up, put it over his head, and all my buddies start laughing.
And those 2 guys, they like charging out?
They're like, hey, like if that happens again, we're taking it away. I'm just like, hey, that just isn't happening anymore. Like,
Crazy.
You know, I'm just like that. Like, I'm just like, hey, you can't do that. And I told everyone at the start, but you know how, like, my buddies just are something else.
It's almost like you're hosting a party, like when you're the host and you have to like watch out, don't put a drink there or something like that.
No, exactly. Like you're almost like babysitting a little bit, but I just didn't want anything to happen or like them take it away and then we like, and then your day's ruined. So that happened. You got a warning, and then nobody did it again for the rest of the day. So we took it golfing, and then I took it to a local rink where I skate in the summer. It's where the Belleville Sens play, but they have like
the secondary rink there.
Yeah. What's it called? The Wellness Center. The Quinny Wellness Center.
Yeah.
Which is 6 minutes from the golf course, and then I did like an autograph signing and pictures for the local community. 2 hours of that. Just like had it on a table like this, and then people would come by and I'd give them a signed picture. And then, they'd get a chance to take a picture with the cup, and then did that for 2 hours. So kind of a break from holding the cup, which was nice.
Yeah.
And then we took it out to, after that, we just took it on a bus to Toronto, and then had a nice sit down dinner with just close family and friends at a private room in Toronto. And then we had like an after party at Cactus Club there where we kind of had the rooftop there in Toronto rented out. And then everybody came, and then, they took it right at 12. Right at 12, they were like, all right, it's done. And then it was kind of out of my hands.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But it was a fun day, long day, but memorable one for sure. Everyone had a blast.
You mentioned you had beer out of the cup.
Yeah.
Did anybody eat anything out of the cup?
Oh, I wish I did, honestly. Looking back on it, I wish I did. No, nobody ate out of it. No, we didn't do any food, but obviously you see some stories from guys that like to, whether it's cereal or spaghetti, but I never ended up doing anything like that.
What would you, if we told you get to eat a meal out of the cup, what are you going with?
Oh man, it's probably gonna be a cereal because I used to love cereal growing up. Just like something like that, probably like Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I was a cinnamon
Frosted Flakes,
cinnamon
easy.
toast crunch.
Yeah,
for me.
that would be my second choice. Those are unreal.
Frosted Flakes. I'm with Frosted Flakes.
Yeah,
I had Frosted Flakes for breakfast today.
Yeah.
Did
so,
you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
No, you can't go wrong with those.
For sure.
Is Frosted Flakes in the States? I don't.
Yeah,
Is
absolutely.
it? Yeah?
It's Kellogg's. It's out of Michigan.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I guess cereal's
Interesting.
not in my diet anymore, but
No.
Crazy.
the whole day was great. Everything went smooth. But yeah, no, I remember the next day, me and my wife looked at each other, and we're just like, all right, it's over.
Yeah, long day.
But like, I would do it again in a heartbeat. We had so much fun. But honestly, if I were to do it again now, like second time, it would be a little bit more low key, I think. Yeah.
Nice. Now you've gotten one in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you brought the cup to Belleville. We looked up the other guys who have brought the cup to Belleville. Can you name any of them? And
Yeah, I know who they are.
You know who they are?
So it'd be Andrew Shaw.
Yeah.
It would be Brad Richardson.
Yep.
And then Matt Cook.
Yep. Yeah.
Is there one more?
No.
I think those are the three.
guys.
Three,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Okay. And so we're looking at that, and we're like, because I've been to Belleville. You kind of Prince Edward County. It's a pretty chill place.
Yeah.
How are we churning out this style of player? Matt Cook, you,
Andrew Shaw.
What's in the water here? What's going on?
Oh, it's so funny you say that because I know Shawzy really well actually. I would train with him in the summer, and then Matt Cook obviously trained in Belleville. Knew him a little bit, not as much as Shawzy, but I mean if you look at our style of play, I guess they are kind of a little bit similar, but it must be something in the water there in Belleville. They like those type of players.
Matt Cook, what he used to do when he was with Pittsburgh, there'd be a huge media scrum around Crosby. And he would go, the camera people would be shooting Crosby. He would go and he knew, I don't know how he knew this from his time in Vancouver. He would go and he knew how to unscrew like the RF, like the receiver so they would lose transmission on their thing.
No way.
Yeah, he was a disturber off and he used to just think it was hilarious to just go and mess around with camera people's audio.
I didn't even know that that's a thing.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
I probably shouldn't have told you that. You seem like the type of guy that would 100%.
I like Jason Jackson actually.
To my mic. Yeah, just steal the mic. No.
Yeah,
it wouldn't impact me that much.
I would never even think of that actually.
Yeah.
I should have done that on the way in actually.
Yeah, just kind of messed around
One
with
of the
the.
cameras.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, no, he definitely had a track record, but yeah,
Crazy.
no, that is funny though.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Shawzy obviously, he's a great guy. He obviously dealt with some concussion issues, but see him around a little bit in the summer. He's doing a lot better, and his health is obviously his first priority with his family and stuff. So he's doing great.
Yeah.
Nice. Good to hear. And you mentioned the Matt Cook stuff, the pranks. I mean, anything that stands out to you about this group when it comes to pranks?
No, if anyone's doing the pranks, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's usually me. But no, we had a good group in Florida. Like, not so much here. No, guys are at least not that I know of yet. But no, there was a good one in Florida actually. I'll give you a lowdown on this one. So after practice one day, well, I'm actually on the receiving end of the prank. So just had practice, come off, go to like get changed out of my gitch, out of my sweaty stuff, and then I see that my clothes are gone. So only underwear left. So I'm like, oh boy. And like my keys are there, my phone. So I'm like, yeah, at least I have that. So then I end up like, it was hot out. So I ended up just like getting a pair of shorts. So I'm walking out of the rink with just shorts on. I had like these sandals on, like kind of like this. So I'm like going home, like whatever. The boys will just tell me where my clothes are tomorrow. So I'm walking out, and then I go to like click where my car is to hear it lock. So I'm like, yeah, where did I park this morning? Car's gone. So like, I'm like, oh boy. So the boys took my car. So I'm like going up, and then there's like a parking lot attendant there that like, he just like greets the boys in the morning. He's a super friendly guy. His name's Frank. So Frank I could like see him looking at me. So I go up to Frank. I'm like, Frank, where's my car? And he just like starts laughing. So he's in on it too. So he's just like, I can't tell you. Like, he's like, I think the boys probably slipped him some cash too to not tell him where the car is. Yeah, this is crazy. So then like Brady's brother Matthew comes out, and then he's just like he's in his golf cart, because obviously Florida, the guys drive their golf cart there to the rink. So he starts laughing. So he obviously he knows where it is. So I'm like, just give me a hint, and he just like points out of the parking lot. It's like down the street in a field. So then I find it, and then like Matthew and like Carter Verhage are both in their golf carts, and they're watching me get into it. They're just dying laughing. So it took me probably an extra 30 minutes to find out where my car was, but I thought it was a really good prank.
You ever find your clothes though?
Clothes were in the car.
Oh,
yeah.
in the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
No, that's a good one though. It was one of my favorites actually.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And before we wrap up here, I want to ask you about your tattoos, which maybe the folks can see a little bit.
This
there.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are my daughter's initials and her birthday when she was born, and then I got to get my son Max. He's going to be on this arm too. So I've just haven't had any time, and then I got this one too.
That's the cup.
The cup one. So, yeah, pretty cool memory, obviously to kind of.
But it's just the cup. There's no like, hey, Florida Panthers,
No,
2023.
I don't know. It just says 2024.
Or sorry, 2024 cup.
2024. So yeah. Maybe get another one for this arm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We'd
that'd
love
be
it.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to get the second tattoo because your son was born in May.
Yeah, just after the playoffs.
So I'm going to wrap by asking you, I'm going to put you on the spot. And remember, this is an answer you can give knowing that your wife is likely going to maybe watch this. Scenario time for you. Nick, it's game 7 of a playoff series.
Yeah.
And you get a text, I'm in labor. What does Nick Cousins do?
Oh, game 7.
Game 7.
Game 7, like first round, second round. Where are we here?
Let's go second round.
Second round.
Let's add a little bit to the stakes. I'm not gonna put you in the 7th game of the cup. The 7th game.
Oh,
Not
boy.
easy.
Round 2.
I'm gonna have to. Oh boy. Probably play the game and head out after. No, I mean I don't know. That's a tough one. Yeah. Try and play the game a little bit, eh? Just to get in there.
Yeah, for sure. Get in there.
And then
couple shifts.
quick flight home after, meet the little guy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we got a home ice advantage, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just
hopefully
be
it's
at
right
home
here.
and just be to the Queensway Hospital there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
All right. Well, one other question we've asked every guest that's been on the Absolute Nonsense podcast is when they're rolling into Canadian Tire Center,
I know where this is
which
going, yeah.
exit do you take? Do you take Terry Fox or Palladium?
No, this is a great question. So I take Terry Fox, but when I was hurt last year, Josh Norris took Palladium, And I was like, why are you going this way? So I'm Terry Fox all day. I don't know what you guys are, but it's Terry Fox all day. Way quicker.
I'm
He's
Palladium.
Palladium.
Really?
Yes.
I'm a Terry
No
Fox
way.
guy. I'm always a Terry Fox guy. Yeah.
No
yeah.
way. I couldn't believe Josh went Palladium. Like, because I don't know. It's got to be I feel like Terry Fox is quicker. Is it not? Or what do you think?
No, I
There's
think
no
it's,
difference?
I think it's
He thinks Palladium.
I think
if you
Palladium's quicker.
get the
Really?
light,
Yeah.
I think if you get the first light, the first left, you're cruising,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because then you're easily
So
right
Palladium, you come. I've never taken Palladium. So you turn right and then you go
yeah.
like past.
I
the
usually
Tanger
go
outlets,
right and you go around Tanker,
and then up over the bridge.
up over the bridge, and then left into the parking lot,
lot.
loading dock.
there. Yeah.
You
Different.
know what? I'm gonna take. I'll take Palladium next time, and I'll give you some.
yeah.
feedback.
Wow, look at you
Report
converting
back
him.
to us.
You're converting
No,
him.
no,
for-
no. I'm Terry Fox all day. I like getting offloaded earlier.
Love it.
Listen, thanks so much for dropping by. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for doing this. And listen, we look forward to you chirping Jackson.
I can't wait tomorrow,
half of
bud.
the season.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be coming in hot.
Love it.
But no, thanks for having me on, guys.
For sure.
Appreciate it.
Do you like free desserts? I know I do, and as proud supporters of the Ottawa Senators, CIBC is excited to celebrate its clients by offering exclusive rewards and experiences for being part of the CIBC family. Along with a free dessert from Club CIBC, when you pay with your CIBC card, you can get 10% off of the Sens store and at concessions. Enjoy more value, excitement, and reasons to cheer on the Sens this season with CIBC Rewards.
Okay, just recovering from watching that, rewatching it, and seeing the extent of your mustache from a few weeks ago.
It gave you a jump scare
It
when we
did.
looked
I
at
did.
it.
We went to watch it on
Oh,
the monitor,
geez.
and I was like, geez.
Yeah.
So when you look at yourself
Yes.
like that,
Yep.
do you think that's it? There's no more mustache? Or you look at that and say, like, yeah, actually,
I think there were a couple comments when I did have it that were like, "Love the mustache, keep it going." It was,
okay, but not from Alicia Starr. We're talking about from.
I honestly
random people.
don't know Alicia
Wait,
Starr's opinion on it.
Can we
actually.
ask your grandma to weigh in?
on
Communications
the mustache?
at ottawasenators.com.
Grandma?
She will be the definitive sort of judge on this.
Yes, I think
Okay?
that's fair.
I was gonna say
You're assigning
arbitrator,
her homework
but she's
now.
not an arbitrator.
No,
This
she's
is
not
a
an-
judge.
Exactly. You're assigning her homework now.
Yeah,
I guess.
mediator,
Yeah.
mustache mediator.
Yeah, for
You-
sure.
You tell us if Jackson's mustache is a go. That was a fun conversation though with Nick Cousins.
It was great.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, with Brian Cousins.
Brian.
Brian Cousins.
Brian.
So couldn't
That's
that just
a
be his
little fun
nickname, Bry? Like Cuzzy. Like
I
just
feel
say-
like that would throw him off a little bit,
Brian.
though. Like if you brought it up, he'd kind of be taken aback. I guess. Like what did he say? He said like everyone kind of calls him Nick when you call him Brian. It kind of
Yeah.
throws him off, right? So I feel like that'd be the case, especially in a hockey setting. He'd be taken back a little bit.
Yeah, I think a lot of our viewers may have been taken aback by the fact that you guys were sitting in these seats. And I
Yeah.
was punted to the what is usually the guest chair.
You were a little bit.
You know,
Maybe he's coming for this job next
be.
year.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hey, but I don't know. It was nice to have a guest close by, I guess.
did it make you? Does it make you awkwardly uncomfortable that?
I don't think so.
That Nick Cousins.
Why do you say?
I'm wondering.
It didn't make me awkwardly uncomfortable. It was actually quite fine.
Yeah, your voice. It really sounds
Exactly.
like was
It does.
quite fine. We had
Yeah.
some fun with him going way back to
Yeah.
his childhood days in Belleville.
Yep.
109 goals, a lot of goals to score. As
It
a
is. It is. That
And we-
picture is great.
The picture's
right?
great,
The
but
picture's
again, it
fantastic.
makes you wonder about what low key. What were those other teammates thinking? Like,
Yeah, I
okay,
know.
guy, you got your 6 tonight.
Time to spread the wealth a little
Spread
bit,
the wealth a little
right?
bit. There's no definitive number on
Oh
the
my
assists
gosh.
that he had.
What do you think the coaches were saying about that? Like
I'm just like, if I have a kid on my team who's scoring 6 a night, I'm not changing anything.
the exact.
Are you?
It's like from Kicking and Screaming with Will Ferrell. Just give it to the Italians and they go score every time. You know, you don't
I have
seem
not
to,
of
you,
all the
you've
Will
not
Ferrell.
seen-
I have not seen
you've
Will
seen Kicking
Ferrell's
and
soccer
Screaming?
movie.
Wow. Well, I hope people will get that. I
Yeah.
think it's a pretty good reference.
Yeah, listen, you missed the Alanis reference earlier.
Yeah, I
missed
did.
the
You missed Will Ferrell
Right,
and
and that's
Kicking
what
and
makes
Screaming.
us so good. That's the chemistry is palpable when each of our
We
references
don't
just
understand
land.
the references exactly. Yeah.
It's
That's
perfect
why we replaced you in this chair for this.
for that episode.
Yeah, exactly.
So a lot of fun with Nick Cousins.
Yeah.
I think what we want to do with these interviews as we go forward, again, as that first emailer wrote in, like just give you a chance to learn a little bit more about the players.
For sure.
Find out things about their childhood, things about foods they like to eat and whatever. So if you have ideas for questions you want to have posed to the players who sit, well, sometimes they sit in this chair, but mostly they sit in the other chair, hit us up at a little email address that Jackson now has access to. And what's that email?
Communications@ottawasenators.com.
Okay, and what's the password, Jackson?
I don't even know the
It's
password.
Jackson's mustache.
There you
All
go.
one word, lowercase.
I don't think I have access. I just clicked the link and it works.
And it works. No, but communications@ottawasenators.com. So let us know any questions that you want to have for future guests that we're going to have throughout the final 2 months of the season. We'll have a few more of these episodes rolling out.
For sure.
And that race between Palladium versus Terry Fox is kind of heating up.
It is,
And
genuinely.
this guy was a Terry Fox guy.
I feel like people who have been
Nick
around
Cousins.
for longer take Palladium. Like Kyle Turris was a Palladium guy.
Why are you looking right into my soul when you say, like, I feel like old people like you and Kyle Turris and Cyril Leader and John A. McDonald.
I didn't say
and people
old.
who have been in this town for 200 years are the ones who take Palladium. That was my
You're
takeaway.
over exaggerating what I said. You're twisting my words a little bit.
Yeah,
I just said
that's-
people who have been around for a while. Could be someone who's been
people who have
who's-
been
who's
around
been, like,
for a
look,
while is code for older people.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm sure there are people my age who take Palladium as well, and it's just because they've
We
been
just
in
haven't met
Ottawa.
them.
We just haven't met them yet because
Yeah.
they have been in Ottawa for longer. So who knows? It wasn't implying that anyone's older than others.
Is
but
there like
anyway.
a cutoff line, like 31 and over takes Palladium and
Hey,
31 and under? Maybe.
we can track the traffic on game nights and see, I
and
guess,
just
right?
check and
Everyone's
see.
young,
and you know
young,
what? We've
old,
actually
old,
never
old.
posed that question to our listeners and viewers.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you take when you come to Canadian Tire Center? Terry Fox or Palladium? Hit us up.
We'll get a poll going on that and the jerseys.
Yeah,
And the jersey rankings.
March Madness.
The March Madness jerseys.
It's a 2-seed poll though on March Madness.
That's true.
It's not really madness. It's like mildness.
Yeah,
There's nothing. There's just
March
two,
mildness.
Two options for that. But
Oh,
again,
yeah.
anything you want to hit on, drop us an email, communications@ottawasenators.com. That puts a bow on this latest episode of Absolute Nonsense. Jackson and I will see you next time.